Welcome back to the Dowsing Chef. I hope you're still around. I haven't done an upload in a while for various reasons. But this is just a real quick one to get back into it. So we're starting off with a lot of rice bran oil. We're doing mushrooms. Mushrooms today. Heaps of oil. A nice solid coating in the bottom of the pan. What I'm trying to show you today is that we can make a really quick, nice main dish. Obviously you have it with your rice or your potatoes or whatever, without onion and without garlic, just because it makes things easier, and you can have the nice taste of mushrooms and chickpeas. So this is like super, if you can't be bothered cooking and you just can't be bothered, but you want to eat something really nice. So you still need to have your magical spice cabinet built up. So you need your coriander seed powder. For mushrooms, you really want your mace for these cool recipes. And we're putting fennel seeds in this too. And that's really going to be it. So you can just go and do that now if you want. So the oil's heating up. I'm making it spicy, so I'm putting cayenne pepper. So it's going to be like a dry mushroom and chickpea curry, really. You could put extra black pepper or something like that in if you don't want spice. But anyway, that's about it. So again, I'm talking too much already. Haven't seen you guys in a while. And we're just going to start cooking. So I got about 200 grams of mushrooms, just because that's what I had. That's, I think, what they would call, say half a pound, right? I know some of you are over in the States. And we're just going to pop them all in. And the magic of cooking mushrooms in oil is we want them to get nice and brown. This is our meat, okay? If you're doing vegan food, mushrooms are now your meat. So we're going to give them a little bit of seasoning while we cook. Quite a fat pinch of salt. That's going to make the liquid come out, and we're going to get them browned and meaty. And we're putting some cracked black pepper, because mushrooms, you got to have black pepper, okay? And that's going to bring out a nice, dare I say, smoky kind of barbecue flavor to the mushrooms, cooking them just like that. I mean, if you cook mushrooms like this, you can have them as is. And if you cook mushrooms properly, the only people that won't like them are the people that really don't like meat. Like, as in, they gag at the taste of meat, because mushrooms cooked really well are really meaty tasting. So generally everyone's going to like these. And we will put our fennel seeds in. Now I'm trying to make this a quick video, so I'm speeding it along, but you want to cook these really well. Fennel seeds, we're going to do a teaspoon. I'm going to leave them sitting on top, because I want the first part of the mushrooms that are touching the pan, I want them to get really, really cooked, really brown, and have everything sizzling away in here, because that's going to give us our texture, our meaty, nice mouthfeel and texture. I think that's why people don't like mushrooms. For people that don't like mushrooms, they're not eating mushrooms that are cooked well. They're eating mushrooms that are sauteed for like 30 seconds on a low heat with the onions and with everything else, and they're not getting cooked, they're just kind of getting hot. And those are pretty disgusting, right? So it's about cooking things correctly. See, it's probably more taxing my talking than actually the cooking. Alright, so if you have a look down here, they're starting to look a bit like, how one would normally cook them in a kind of not the correct way. So if we turn these around, see, we're starting to get a nice brown color there, nice golden brown. That's what we want. Okay? So from here you can move on to the next step, or you can give them a bit longer. But that nice golden brown is the mushrooms getting their lovely texture. Okay, So now we're going to add our spices. We're going to add coriander seed powder, a lot. 1 heaped teaspoon of that. That's probably about 2 measured teaspoons. And the magical mace, which go amazingly well with mushrooms. We're going to put about 1/4 teaspoon in there. 1/4 teaspoon of mace. Stir that up. And the room becomes fragrant. Mace makes everything smell very meaty. And we're going to add now that's Ernie chewing up the paper bag. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of there! Okay, so we've got a tin of chickpeas going in. Okay, and with the canned chickpeas, tin chickpeas, all the canned legumes, the trick is to rinse the heck out of them. When you start rinsing them, they get all foamy, and you just keep rinsing until the foam goes away. Obviously, you don't have to, but it's just to, like, just a little thing to level up that home cooking so it doesn't have that kind of canned taste. And yeah, that's it. That's all we're doing. I'm going to put some cayenne pepper in. I'm going to put about 1/2 teaspoon cayenne pepper, okay? Well, it's probably more 1/4 and a bit. 1/2 teaspoon, I'd say, cayenne pepper. So yeah, then we're going to season, and we're done. Good couple of big pinches of salt. And there you go. That's going to be what goes with your mashed potato, your rice, your barley, your buckwheat, whatever it is you do. Yep, that's right, quinoa. And I've got some spring onions from Julia's garden. So I'm going to put those in. And then you can put any kind of herbs or serve it with greens. Oh, we're lucky we've got the spring onions for a bit of colour. And there you go. That's it. Job done for today. And that's, yeah. So yeah, I'm back. Going to start uploading videos again. Been figuring out how to move forward. Preach time. So the question is, do you have the right to take the life of another sentient being? Well, technically, spiritually speaking, we don't. We don't have the right to take another life. So that's what going vegan is all about. It's not about global warming. It's not about whatever you're being told elsewhere. It's a spiritual reason. That's why Julia and I are. That's why we're doing what we do. Because we love the animals. Okay, so it's about reducing harm. Trying to follow the golden rule, which is do no harm, by reducing the harm. Some things might be out of your control. Maybe the slugs are taking over the garden. You got to get rid of them. You got to do something about it because that's self-defense, right? So reducing harm in order to do no harm. Okay, and one more thing. If you do like what I do and you're happy with what I do, please consider donating to me through by way of a service I can provide to you, which is through my dowsing, which is why I'm the dowsing chef, that through radionics, I can tell you which fruits, vegetables, grains, so on and so forth, are biogenic for you. So this is especially good for people following very strict vegan diets where they're eating mostly whole foods. Certain things are going to agree with you, certain things are not. I can help you do that for a very small donation for the service in which I provide. I'm trying to get reviews. I'm trying to get people to do it, and so it's more evidence-based. I've just done it for family and friends. And no, my family thinks I'm crazy. Just for my friends. And I've had good results. Some with allergies. I've told them, don't tell me your allergies because that should show up. Otherwise, hey, it's just a hack, right? I'm a hack. No, it's all legit. So there you go. So that's through Buy Me a Coffee. Link down below. Thanks so much. See you at the next one.